Okay, thank you guys so much for popping on, and big congratulations for earning a spot on the 400 Club Zoom for the month of August. Yes, it was for August. That means you either hit 400 or you promoted in the month of August, and give yourself a pat on the back. You were focused, and I think at the end of the day, that's what we do. We decide our goal, and then we intentionally move towards it. Now, for those of you who hopped on a bit early and were hearing our local group conversation, what we know is that community doesn't happen on its own. No matter like whatever you want your team culture to be, it has to be intentional. And so we've realized that things just don't put themselves on the calendar, and we spent a little bit of time planning out at least one team activity over the next 4 months. So we've got one team, one missions already, we've got all the online stuff, but we want to also have fun. We know that community is the glue that keeps people going in this business, and if we're not having fun, why are we doing it? So we planned a Christmas party, we planned a dream board night, we're doing apple orchard in October, and a gives back event in November. And these are just ideas for you to implement within your team as well. And, it doesn't have to be a big deal. We're doing a bring a dish to pass, an elephant gift. I'll have a Christmas movie going on in the background. And it's just really a time to play and laugh and create memories together. In the December one, we'll talk about the past year, right, 2017, memories from the year, recap, our favorite things, what we're grateful for. And then in the January Dream Board Party, we'll focus on 2018 and where we want to go from here. So just a little update for those of you that jumped on and were like, what is going on here? But for today, we are going to talk to Miss Karolanne. I'm going to unmute you. Big welcome, and we're super excited to have you as our special guest for today's call. Karolanne is a presidential diamond. She is a serious rock star. She is one of the company's fastest growing leaders right now, and I'm just so proud of her and her team. Despite any excuse or obstacle they could have, they choose to plow through it, and they're setting company records. So Karolanne, welcome, and I'd love for you just to share with everybody a bit about your story.
Thank you. Sorry about my voice. Everyone is sick here, so I'm the one who's starting to be sick. But I see a couple of my girls in the Zoom. I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to tell a little bit about my story, and I can see that my upline is there too. Tanis is there. So I joined It Works a little bit over a year now, so I'll say 16 months ago. And I watched Tanis for over a year, and I'm a green. So every time she was talking to me, I was like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to read about that, and I'm going to just go check about this, and I'm just going to come back. And every time she was doing the follow-ups, and she was really nice and sweet and taking news from me, and one day I decided that I needed to join. I needed it. And she was so happy. Her Facebook was so filled with positive thoughts and nice posts. And it just made me be part of something. Like I wanted to be part of her friendship and stuff. So sorry for my English. Sometimes it's bad. But then I decided to join. And I realized that because I was a nurse. So I was like, I don't want to do night shift anymore. I don't want to work weekends. I want to spend time with my kids, and this is why I want to start. And when I started, it took me a while to start. I'll say that it took me 27 days to enroll one loyal customer, which is pretty long for me because I was like looking at all the stuff, and everything was in French. So in English, and I was French. I was trying to translate everything, and I was like the green person who translate everything. So Tanis was coming back to me, and she was like, do you need help? Are you okay? Like I was just doing my thing. So, and then I realized that I needed to translate everything because I cannot use the fact that everything was in English as an excuse. So I was like, I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to do this. And then I started. And since then, I went diamond in 3 months, double diamond in 5 months, triple diamond in 7 months, and presidential in 11 months. And I never stop. I have doubt in the beginning because my husband wasn't really supportive. He was not really happy about the business, and everyone around me, like my warm market, didn't really join or buy product at all. It was just on Facebook. Like, I create momentum with my team, we work together, but it was really hard for my warm market. And then, yeah, that's it. That's me. After a year, I'm here. I have no regrets how I did it. The only thing I know, it's now now I'm like, sorry, this voice is killing me. Now what I know is, like, because sometimes you can have people in your team that wants to quit. At the beginning, I was taking all of this so hard, and now I'll say, like, it's okay and it's normal. Like, it's okay and it's normal because maybe their why isn't big as yours, and maybe they don't have your vision. But if you are in this Zoom today, you do have the vision. So just work with those who have the vision with you, and don't take anything personal.
Awesome. So what do you think, like you say you had a fairly slow start, 27 days to sign up a customer. What do you think attributed to, once you actually did get started, the momentum you were able to create quickly?
Yeah, so it took me a while because I was just asking my warm market. I was just asking my family, my friends, and they were all saying no. So, or maybe, or I'm going to think about it. And then I opened my Facebook and I was like, maybe I need to post about it. Maybe I need to create my own, like, my own thing, like my brand. And it really worked. Like, people came back. Yeah, sometimes they were no. Yeah. But there were maybe too. So maybe isn't a no, but yeah, I think that's why just starting, like just getting started and add new people on my Facebook really helped me grow fast.
Well, you know what's interesting is my warm market didn't sign up quickly either. My brother still, like, he's a lawyer in Chicago and thinks he's awesome and we're dumb, like he just is not interested. My sister's a presidential, but it took her 5 years to sign up as a distributor. My warm market was just kind of watching me at first, but I know so many people that stop when their warm market doesn't jump on board quickly. And what I had to do, and it sounds like what you had to do, is go find new people quickly. Instead of relying on your warm market to jump on board, you immediately went into your cold market and started making new friends.
Yeah, I was shy. Like, it took me a while to decide that because I was like, I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want anyone to judge me. But then I realized that maybe they needed that project, or maybe they needed this opportunity. So I just really changed my mindset, and it really worked well.
So what are some fun things that you post on Facebook? I know Facebook was a way that you were attracted to Tanis. You wanted to be a part of her culture, the community, the fun, kind of the tribe that she was surrounded with. How did you do? Like, what did you do or post to create that feeling within your own page?
At the beginning, it was really like me using the product or me receiving my package and opening them and showing what I was going to try for the next 3 months. And it really worked well because people was like, oh, she's trying that. Oh, it looked nice. And it was really like that easy for the first couple loyal customer. But then after a while, I really realized that I needed to post about my lifestyle, about me, about my family, and just being me. Because at the beginning, I was just posting too much about the project or about the opportunity. And then I realized that maybe people want to follow me and not just the distributor.
Yeah, so you get really allowed to put your personality through on the page. Well, and I think it's something to really think about is reality TV. So reality TV, people want to know what other people are doing. They're just really curious. And they're curious about their habits. They're curious about what they're thinking. They're curious about their goals. And they like to go on a journey with people. You think of even like Survivor or other reality TV shows. They're like, we are watching their experience of something. And so what we're able to provide, and Karolanne, what you were able to provide is your experience, your journey through using this product for 3 months, beginning, middle, end. This is what happened. I got, and people want to be a part of the ride. So creating your own reason to have a journey, you know what I mean, is huge because it gives people a reason to come back. They're intrigued, they're curious, they want to follow you.
Yeah, that's true. And then when I was starting to get paid for this, I was telling people that I might quit my job, my nursing job, and then they start following more and more because they were seeing the results and me leaving my job and me taking my retirement at 30. So.
And so you're just loud about that. I mean, think about you guys, how many times you've gotten a Networks package and just opened it and put it away. Or how many times you, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you were able to do this with Rap Cash, or you were able to get your nails done or go out to lunch or do whatever and you just did it. What Karolanne is saying is be loud about that stuff. When you get your package, go live. Like, what did I get today? Oh my gosh. Or at least take a picture. Create curiosity. What's in the box? If you guess, you get, I don't know, point for something. I don't know, whatever. But you can see the curiosity that can bring.
Yeah, because everything that you can afford with It Works, like even if it's really small, share it with everyone. Because like I'm telling my team all the time, when you start, you don't have really, you don't have like the money to say, yeah, I'm earning money with this. But it's okay. It's normal to not have money at the beginning. I didn't make any money with it within the three first months. Like nothing. I was buying more product than I was making money. But all the time that I was buying a little thing to my girls because of it, or for me, I was sharing with everyone. Or like when someone say about one of the product, what it changed in their life, I was sharing with my Facebook friends because I was like, this is a small win, but this is a win. So. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. So what are some ways that you create urgency? You're creating excitement. You're giving people something to follow. How do you create urgency?
Usually when there's a big promotion, I don't ever write the timeline in my post. So people don't really see like, oh, okay, so I still have time. No, because maybe they won't see your post again and won't think about it again. So I'm like, just hey, this is today, you just have to jump in today. And I don't say it like you have a timeline to use, but I'm trying to just like, hey, they never did this before, so you really have to take the opportunity right now, or something like that. With this promo, I don't think it ever happened. No. So yeah, use that.
Yeah, this is new, this is different, this can benefit you. We always say don't talk about what you're selling, talk about the problem you're solving. So you're solving people's problems all day long. Think about how It Works solved your problems. Yeah. You know what? Why did you get started? You were bored and burnt out and broke, or whatever the case, and It Works solved your problem. So when you're answering and you're responding to you're excited about solving the problem, people will go, oh, that's me. And with this promotion, you can absolutely do that because it's exciting, it's new, and it will benefit them because they're going to get additional product right out of the gate.
Exactly. And don't be shy to share your why on Facebook, because people are really excited about knowing why you started this. And sometimes we are shy, or we don't really want to share that with everyone. Sometimes it's too intimate, but do it because people really want to join you for what you want to change in your life or what you want to accomplish. So they feel that you're a real person and you have like feelings.
Absolutely. People buy people, not product. So they want to stay connected to you and your journey. And I think it's a good reminder for us to post your story consistently. Because 10 years in, I'm like, everybody knows my story. But they don't. And the more that the story continues to change or evolve, or I focus on this aspect versus this aspect, you can like rewrite it in ways that will connect with different people. But posting it consistently is powerful.
Yeah, that's so true.
So tell me about your team, because in 1 year you have a presidential organization, which means you have a triple, a double, and 2 diamonds. You're fighting for president or for ambassador, which means a president or an ambassador organization. You guys is a presidential, 2 triples, and 2 doubles, which means not only are you moving fast and you're experiencing success, but you're also duplicating that and raising up leaders within your team. Tell us a little bit about how your team operates.
Okay, so I do have the best team ever. I'm telling them all the time. And the thing that I really, really putting into them is just remove all the negativity in your life or in your mindset, and they know it. We have a couple rules in the group, which the first one is not posting anything negative in our team group, but we also create a really nice training album in our group. This album is a picture by picture training, so every picture is related to something, and when one of your distributor have a question, you can tag them into this picture. So it really allow my leaders to be leaders and not be training all the time the new distributor. Especially with June, it was really helpful because all the new distributor just been watching the training in our group, because we don't have the training academy in Canada, and it was still in English before, so that's why we did this. We haven't used the training academy as an excuse. We just transform it. So I think that's why the team is working so well. It's because they're so focused on just being leaders and just showing by example, like doing the example of posting on Facebook, doing recognition. We're doing a lot of contests too. This is really, really good. People like contests. I'm seeing them. They're like, yeah, they like contests. So don't be scared to do small contests if you don't have that big group of people, but do it because they like it.
So I've got a couple of things I want to point out, and then we're going to go into this contest idea, because I know people are thinking, what are you doing? Okay, so first you said, I have the best team ever. I want you to hear that. She's speaking life over her team all the time. You are the best, this is the best team ever. Oh my gosh, you are going to be so good at this. Oh my gosh, I just love, when you're pouring out that type of love and belief into your team, they're going to pick it up. It's kind of like saying to the kindergartner, thank you for sitting on the rug nicely. And what does everybody do? They want to sit on the rug nicely. You're calling out the behavior that you want to see. And so even just speaking those words, you're the best team ever, consistently, people are like, yeah, we are. You know what I mean? And you're rallying people around something bigger than themselves. The second thing is they're focusing on the system. So you don't have to be everything to everyone. I think that's what can stop people from even signing up, is because they think, well, I don't know how to help someone get started. I don't really even know. And you don't have to know. You just have to follow the system. And so Karolaine's team has created a really cool system within their page where the answers are there so they can teach people how to fish, not be the answer. And I can tell you, before Facebook pages, I was the answer. I would get texts all day long of people having questions, which is good. You want that, but it doesn't create layered leadership. When you have a system that people can follow, then, you're just creating a path for people to follow, and it doesn't have to always be you. And then the third thing is contests. So now we're all wondering, what kind of contests do you do? Tell us more.
Okay, so this month, I'm going to take September as an example. We did, I'm going to just go check what point we did. So, because we did a contest about giving points this month. This is the first time I'm doing this. Usually I don't do that, but I'm going to explain. Because before this September contest, I was just saying, you get 1 entry when you have a new loyal customer, or you get 2 entry when you get a new distributor in August, or you get 10 entries if you do the 400 club or whatever. You have an auto shipment on and you're commission qualified, you're in the contest. But this time I decided that I wanted to do it differently, because I want people to really take action, in massive action, so they want to win that contest. So I'm giving points. Example, I'm giving 100 points when they're doing a wrap party in person, or I'm giving them 50 points if they're doing an online party, or if they enroll a new customer or a distributor, they get points all the time. And if they post something positive in the group, they get points. If they do blitz, they get points. So it's all points, and the people who gets more at the end, and I'm trusting them on counting them, I'm not going to count them, the person who had more points at the end going to win a place to stay at conference. So a place in a hotel room. So it's a big one. And so they want to win because they want a place to stay, and it's going to cut their expensive to go to the conference because they want to go, but sometimes the budget is short. And second prize, they get an It Works bag, the black one with It Works in front for the wrap parties. And the third one is so I really want them to get points, and I want them to do some wrap party. So that's why it's the more point is going with wrap parties, because I really want my team to start doing that, because we were not doing that much of the wrap parties.
What was the prize tree?
The prize tree is gears, some gears.
Awesome. It bleeped out on me.
And right. For the hotel room, I also say if you don't want the place to stay, you can have a 500 gift card. Because maybe sometimes it's not in the plan, or maybe sometimes they're pregnant or have a small baby, and life.
Good idea. All right. Well, cool. Well, if you guys have any questions, now's the time to post them in the chat. And Karolanne, is there anything that regarding signing up customers, signing up distributors, anything that maybe you've learned along the way, anything else that you feel like you need to share?
I'll say that sometimes when you start, you don't really know how to talk to your potential loyal customer or distributor. So don't be shy or scared to try different ways to talk about the opportunity or the product. So just try and find your good sentence. And like I always tell my team, don't say too much. When you say too much, sometimes it's way too much. So I just say small things and let them lead the conversation, so you'll know what they want to hear, and try to create needs. So if they need something in their life, so you can say, sometimes want to have the greens to have more energy, but you can ask them, do you need to remove some stress in your life? So you have the confianza to talk about, and you want to tighten firm, so you have the wrap to talk about. So try to give them needs of what they need, because they don't know all the product.
Awesome. So you're getting your potentials talking, keeping it short, sweet, maybe ending in a question, but getting them to share what their needs are. But I hope you guys hear what she said, which was try something new. If something's working, use it. If you're not getting responses, then switch it up. This is like an art form, not a science, which is why we can give scripts till we're blue in the face, but it might not work for you or your people. So really find out what does work for you. So Ashley asks the question, what's the best way to talk to your cold market so you don't seem like you just want a sale? So how long do you build the relationship before you specifically ask?
For a while, I'll say. Sometimes it could take really long, but try to be friendly, because people really like that. So ask question, keep following with them, and don't, if someone comment on your post and hey, I want some info, but don't just go on Messenger and say, hey, you want some info about my product? Don't ever do that. It's not gonna work. Seriously, it's too cold. You just want to create a relationship. Talk to them, or you want someone to talk to you. If you want them to be nice with you, be nice with them and ask questions. Okay, how many kids do you have? And are you a busy mom? Do you work? What is your schedule? So you can ask questions to what can you tell them that is best for them, because that's what they need. They don't need just the product that they saw the post on Facebook, and maybe it's not good for them. So just try to be friendly with them and wait. Just wait.
And what I know too is that with Facebook algorithm, the messaging going back and forth impacts how often they're going to see your post. So you can message them as a friend and then post pictures about greens or confianza, and they'll see it. And the goal is that they then will like and comment, and you can connect with them then. The other thing I'd like to say too is following up is building that rapport. And if you ask and they say, no, I'm not right now, and you never talk to them again, that's when it seems like you're just about the sale. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, hey, you ready yet? Okay, see you later. But if you're building that rapport and you're going back to those relationships and you're seeing how things are going and you're saying, oh my gosh, your kids are so cute. How was your first week? And you're just the The other thing is when you like and comment, we like to say comment on people's posts because then it says, Denise Walsh commented on my post. So when people comment, when you comment on other people's posts, your name pops up for that too. So it's all about being genuine. It's about expanding your network, adding new friends, and being relational within those spaces, adding value so that way people will be interested and intrigued in what you're doing. Good question. Any other thoughts, Miss Karolanne?
I don't know.
Where do you see your team going in 2018?
I'll say that we want to be, for sure, #1 international team. We want that so bad. Huh?
Yeah? Awesome.
So we wanted to be in top 25. We did it. So now we're looking for the #1 international. But I want everyone, as more as they can, to realize that they can be what they want to be and not just what they're scared to be. Because sometimes they're just too scared. I want to work on that.
Awesome. So in 2018, we've got an ambassador #1 team coming from Quebec, Canada, huh?
Uh-huh. I'm working on my ambassador. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Like, oh, that already happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming. So soon.
Awesome. Well, big congratulations to you and your success. We so appreciate you. One thing to know is that in Quebec, I had people sign up in Quebec years prior to Karolanne, and they didn't even get started because they saw that it was in English and they just gave up. And so it was wide open. I mean, there's still so much room to grow everywhere, all over the world. But it takes a special person to see that barrier and go around it and figure out a way to make it work. You know what I mean? Rather than using it as an excuse. So if you're on this call and you have a barrier, whether it's kids at home or a crazy schedule or no laptop or, whatever it is, I challenge you to be inspired by this, by Karolanne's story and figuring out a way around it. A way around it ends up taking your team to the top because that barrier allowed you to create a system that creates duplication within your team, and where duplication is, speed is as well. So kudos to you, my dear. It takes a special person, and you did it because you just
love you.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being on. We'll have a 400 Club Rockstar on our September Zoom as well. So make sure you've got your eyes on your goal. 400 Club or promoting will get you on our leadership Zoom. So have a great day. Bye.
Bye.